Hunter Lawrence falls apart in the final race of the Triple Crown, and when the pressure peaked, everything came unraveled. Ken Roczen puts himself in striking distance of the red plate and the 450 championship. Why was the racing so good in Cleveland? And if the track stayed dry, would Hunter Lawrence have won it all? Nate Thrasher wins once again in 2026, but has no ride for 2027. Can Cole Davies slam the door on the East Coast Championship? Will Eli Tomac return for Supercross, or will he wait for outdoors? Plus, rider updates from Drew Adams and Colt Nichols. All that and much, much more on this episode of Track Talkers.
Tyler Enticknap on the 723.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Track Talkers. On this episode, we're going to talk about everything Cleveland Supercross, but as always, in studio, ex-professional athlete, my brother, Tyler Enticknap. Ty, say what's up, bro.
What up? What up?
Hey, Uncle Ty. Look, Ty, look at me. You ready? You know what that is, my boy? You know what that is?
Hey,
what
he's
is
not
it?
in the driver's seat
That's
yet,
us
bro.
in the driver's seat, baby. Skirt. Bro, we just drifted into -1 point in the championship, boys. Ken Roczen. I don't care what you say, Uncle Ty. We are in the driver's seat of this championship.
Addy, I just actually have one thing to say.
What?
Does Kenny have the red plate on his bike?
Might as well.
Hey,
dude.
but does he have it on his bike?
No, he does not. And
Oh, okay.
It-
Who has the red plate? Does the points leader usually have the red plate?
yes, he does. The points leader
Okay.
has the red plate, and as of right now, it is Hunter Lawrence. He has the red plate. But dude, we're in the driver's seat. I don't care. And two, you can't even talk to me, bro. I'm famous, dude. I made the broadcast. You know what I mean? Like, I made the broadcast. I'm famous now. Everybody knows me.
Hey,
I got all the text messages to prove it, my boy.
That you know that you're famous, or you even know on the broadcast, is because I send the video of your chubby ass fucking walking across the screen, giving Ken Roczen a kiss on the virtual photo on the
Oh,
landing.
shoot. That's funny. No, hey, you know what's funny? You were probably like the 5th guy to send me that. You were late.
Really?
Yeah, you were late to the party, bro.
Well, I had to rewind and do a whole bunch of shit. But anyways, yeah.
I had to
Kenny's
rewind
not
and
in
do
the
a whole
driver's
bunch of
seat.
shit.
I'm super pumped about how this weekend turned out. Kenny fucking rode phenomenal. Hunter Lawrence just crumbled like a, I
Like
don't
a
even
crumble
know, like
cookie?
a crumble bread, dude. He did.
Like a crumble bread. You know what, though? Okay.
At the seams.
Okay, well, as always, let's get right into this thing. Welcome to the Twisted Tea Debrief. If you need something ice cold, are you winding down from a heavy weekend or a heavy work day? Ty, what do you need? A half and half ice cold twisted tea. Please drink responsibly, but keep it twisted. All right, let's get right into this thing. I know I say that all the time, but I love it. I really think the big question of the weekend, and I'm a Ken Roczen lover. Obviously, we all know that. Whatever. I'm Ken Roczen glaze all day. But we have to be realistic on this show. And one of the things that I saw, and I had a conversation with Lars about this as well, is if that track stayed dry like it was first moto, I do think that Hunter Lawrence had speed on Ken Roczen. And I think it would have been a different result. I think it would have been a different result. I
think it would have been a different result even if he got better starts.
Yes, and that is the conversation that I had with Lars. And it was actually a very interesting conversation because what he was talking about is they've had problems in the past with spinning on the gate when it's wet. And, I can't, this is my.
So you're telling me you can't just look at the little green or red light on your front fender and leave it there and then just dump the clutch?
No, you can't, because that is for perfect conditions, right? And we know that.
Yes.
We know that thing is set up for dry, perfect conditions.
Everybody knows that, but
Yes.
it's just making the right adjustments at the right time throughout the night.
Yes. And after talking with Lars, they've had a hard time getting off the gate and spinning when it's wet. And I think with having that conversation and my analysis is, I think Hunter Lawrence second-guessed himself, because they've spun off the gate and he's on the gate and he's feeling that wetness from the grate, right? And he didn't quite give it everything he had, and boom, bad start, And then all of a sudden now you get the doubt creeping in from Moto 2, and then you're like, oh no, I need to do a little bit more. And then you have this unsureness, right? And all of a sudden the last start, boom, once again, nightmare situation for Hunter Lawrence. And it just seems like after what we've seen in Detroit, when it comes unraveled, it just completely comes unglued for Hunter Lawrence. And that's what happened. It's like, man, I got to give Ricky his kudos. And it's one thing that I've heard from him, and I say it time and time again, is one mistake turns into two. And we've learned that over our careers as well. And it's like, dude, once you make one mistake, all of a sudden you're trying to make up for that mistake, but you can't make up for a mistake in Supercross. It just doesn't happen. And I think you get back up, you get frantic like he did after the whoops, and then you make another mistake, and all of a sudden you're in this hole that you can't get out of. Right?
Yeah. That's how definitely how it seemed to go down. But also just from like Detroit, when it came unraveled, didn't he win the next following weekend?
Yep.
And extend his points lead out again. So it's gonna be interesting, to say the least, on these last 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And seeing how they break down, and see if, Ken Roczen can battle and fight tooth and nail with Hunter Lawrence, best against best. And because that's what's end up going to be. It's going to be, they're going to end up getting the whole shot, or, being 1 and 2, or being super close on the start. And then they're going to have to beat each other with speed, or just the mental strategy of best versus best,
Oh,
so
shit.
I'm excited to see that duel and seeing how that kind of breaks down, because Ken Roczen, he capitalized on a bad Hunter night. And I don't think Kenny's got any more bad nights in him. But also, I think Hunter is going to bounce back and be ready to go in Philadelphia.
Dude, as you said that, I looked up the weather, and it says Wednesday rain, 60% chance, Friday 45, Saturday 75% chance, and Sunday 75% chance with lightning.
Oh.
So that's like,
damn.
But it says only 0.3 inches on Saturday. And it doesn't say there's a lot of rain until later. It's like a more later in the day, like night rain around 7 p.m., 8 p.m. So 0.3 isn't too much. Like this weekend, supposedly we got 0.5, which didn't even
I felt like it was still a pretty good racetrack.
It was a rideable track, for sure. It was a rideable track. So I'm not really saying, with that weather report, there might be some scattered showers, it seems like, but it's less rain that was reported in Cleveland, and Cleveland didn't get that much rain. But clearly it was enough to affect what Hunter Lawrence was doing on the gate and make him not confident, right?
Well, it doesn't take very much, because you have, the wet bikes from the sight lap, and then a whole bunch of things. It doesn't take much for those grates to get slippery.
Either way, to me, this has happened twice, and I'm sure Honda is going to do something this week. They're going to be ready for a wet grate. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like probably were like, okay, well, it was just a fluke that we spun. And now that we've seen the loss of confidence and that doubt in Hunter's mind of what can happen on the grate and him getting bad starts, because when the grate's dry and it's good, Hunter is going to be up there. I mean, the Honda and their programming of their start map is phenomenal. And what Hunter's doing off of the gate, I mean, it's definitely next to none, right? With that being said, mark that one on the list, all you fans, everybody in the chat. Kenny he has a secret weapon right now. And that is that he is getting off of the gate and he's able to slice and dice no matter where he's at. And that really has been the difference. And that's what I brought up about Ken Roczen in that second race. Dude, I can't believe how good Ken Roczen is at all of a sudden taking these bursts of risk when he needs to. He was jumping that 3 out of the corner first in the second moto before anybody, and then did it first in the last moto too. And then he also, after the finish line, he turned and did that 2-3 over to make up the time that he needed to make a pass too. So he's managing his risk and his push better than anybody else. And right now, that seems to be Hunter's weakness on the track. He's not able to, if he gets that bad start and something weird happens, he can't figure out how to manage that risk and kind of move it forward. What, Uncle Ty?
Nothing.
What?
Just glazing Kenny hard, dude.
Dude, I am just glazing
Kenny hard, bro.
I am glazing Kenny, but right now, this is mono championship, right? So
I mean, you apparently just said Kenny was in the driver's seat, so apparently Hunter's in the back.
What? Okay. Analysis, 100%. If the track is dry, Kenny better watch out. Hunter is going to win another one. He's going to win. I will say it's in our favor that there's scattered showers, or in Kenny's favor that there's scattered showers in Philadelphia. And I think that Ken Roczen really likes hard-packed tracks, and I don't think that Honda's as good at hard-packed tracks. And there's 2 hard-packed tracks left and scattered showers. Like,
what do you mean? Nashville was like really hard, and it felt like Kenny didn't have the edge over Hunter Lawrence.
Yes, but in Nashville, it also had deep ruts, and then it had hard-packed spots with like chunky, thick, tacky spots. Dude, Denver. It's a straight freeway, my boy. There is no ruts. Who's good at no ruts and just hard pack like that?
Hunter Lawrence. No, I mean, all jokes being aside,
yes,
like, I do want Kenny to win. And I think Kenny, with a good start, with a good head on his shoulder, if he doesn't get flustered, like, he's going to be able to battle and fight for this championship. But, I mean, we're going to get into it later, but Hunter needs to figure out these rounds of just completely falling apart and making multiple mistakes in one race and just not being able to find it. Like, I don't know what's going on through his head, or I've never seen this before, but he's just lucky he hasn't done something weird and hurt himself. You know, I'm just glad he can still throw his leg over the bike and get back up and still fight for this championship. And by fucking, you know, some light shining down on him, he's still in the driver's seat of this 450 Monster Energy Championship. And I think this is a good time to go into Eli Tomac of, dude, I think that crash in practice was just him trying to find some sort of speed, him forcing the issue, and then making a mistake when he wasn't comfortable.
I 100% agree with you, Ty. I think that's perfect analysis of what happened. He was forcing the issue.
Because you could tell, like, his body posture, and he wasn't really attacking the whoops. Like, I know they're chewed up and in practice and stuff like that, but I've seen Tomac pull some gnarly shit off where he can just pull the front end up when he's not worried about his bike doing some weird shit and pull it off and make it happen and survive. Like,
Yeah.
that was him kind of not knowing what the bike's going to do, him second guessing himself into the whoop section, and then the bike doing something weird where he wasn't ready for it and he couldn't catch it. And then, you know, I heard multiple reports, but was it more of his hip or more of his shoulder that was hurting him? That what he kind of came out and tested out and didn't ride?
Well, I'm sure, no question. I want to check something really quick too on my phone, but I'm sure there's no question his shoulder collarbone area is hurt, but the report was his hip. The report was he couldn't ride because of his hip. But he was definitely, when he was walking back, it looked more like his shoulder was hanging down and it was low.
Because if he's walking, like,
yes. And I watched him like a hawk to kind of see what he was favoring. And it definitely looked like he was kind of like, you know, collarboney, like holding his shoulder up like that. You know what I mean? Like, or popped out shoulder or hurt shoulder or separated shoulder or something. That's what it looked like to me by the way his body was kind of like leaning to the side, you know, like obviously typical. But dude, a hip is bad, you know? Like,
I know, but you would think if the hip was bad where it's causing him not to ride, he wouldn't be able to walk.
Yes. Yes. That's what I would think too. You know, he could be saying that to try to divert, to be like, oh, maybe his shoulder's okay and he's going to try to finish out these last rounds. But, you know, I don't even know why he would. I don't know why he would. And
no, he wouldn't.
And I want to point this out too. Do you think, I have a question for you. Do you think that would have happened to him on a regular tire? Because I just double checked, because I thought he put the scoop on for the second practice. But no, I just looked at the picture of him being down. He had the scoop on. He had the scoop on the back of his
bike. Bro.
And that thing is known. That thing is known for catching edges and throwing you on the ground in the whoops. Like, that's why RJ Hampshire never went back to it. And I know RJ Hampshire is way looser, but that's why RJ Hampshire got off that tire, because he said that RJ was running the scoop tire and it was firing and it was exactly what he wanted and he was going super fast. And then he went out to California, caught an edge on that thing, and he said, he wasn't ready
exact
for
opposite.
It.
He was in California, rode the scoop, and then he went back to Florida and said, nope.
Yes, and caught an edge on a hard pack whoop and said, no, I can't. This is insane, because it just caught him so off guard.
Yeah.
I mean, I do agree with you. When I watched it, it looked like Tomac was hanging it out more than he wanted to hang it out. He was forcing the issue and like forcing the bike, you know, almost, I know this sounds weird, but it almost feels like a Chase Sexton scenario where he's like overriding the capability of what the setup is giving him. You know, where he's pushing it too much in a section where the bike doesn't want to give that to you. And that's what it looked like to me. And it's just so tough to see Eli Tomac in a frustrated situation and then for that to happen, because you know how bad he wants it.
Well, and as well, like last weekend's practice and last weekend's heat race, he looked really good. And then, but this whole month and a half on this bike.
Yeah.
Something has changed where he was just not feeling comfortable at all.
Yeah.
What's so weird, because he won 4 races on it.
That's what I mean. It's like, it's crazy, because it's like, why don't you just go back to what you won on? You know, like, why aren't you back on what you won on? You didn't have the scoop on your bike. You had a setup. You were winning. Just go ride that bike. Why are we not riding? Why are we trying to force the issue on a scoop tire on a new setup, which this is us assuming from what we've heard, right? On a scoop tire on a new setup, why are we forcing the issue on that when we just should go back? I feel like we won on it. Go to the 34, go to the setup you won on, and go, hey, look, maybe it's not the bike. I won on the bike. Maybe this is just nerves and things going on and weight of the championship, because people have no idea how much weight that puts on you, especially for Eli in the situation of he's in his latter years, right? He's trying to get this championship done. He just switched to a new manufacturer where he wants to prove that he made the right decision. There's not very many chances that he's going to get another shot at a Supercross championship. So there's so many things that are just piling up that are so difficult to, get over that hump. And unfortunately, he tried to push past it and made a tiny mistake. And unfortunately, that's our sport. That's dirt bikes, dude. They'll throw you on your face, and it doesn't matter if you're the guy riding on the weekend at, Glen Helen, or you're Eli Tomac, arguably the best racer in the world.
I mean, he is the best racer in the world as of right now. As far as stats wise, I think still racing.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I think it just goes down to, bro, he tried this. He had the setup, and then he kind of steered away from it. And I think he went back to the setup, and it was a feeling that he still wasn't getting, that he couldn't get rid of.
Yeah.
Because, dude, they have the setting. There's no way they're not going back.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's true.
But he just went back, and it just was like, it's not what he needed was looking for.
He needed more, or he needed something else.
He needed something different. It wasn't the feeling that he wanted.
Yeah.
And that's why he's searching right now.
Yeah. Well,
and now he's going to be searching for a whole nother outdoor season and stuff like that, which is going to be interesting.
Which I think the KTM is going to be better outdoor. I really do. We appreciate all of our sponsors: Twisted Tea, Dirt Trick Sprockets. Go to dirttricks.com. Use our code TRACKTALKERS26. StanBensonRacing.com. If you need some new TLD gear, ETS fuel, Pirelli tires, you want to try out a new Cove motorcycle, hit them up on Instagram or go to StanBensonRacing.com. Order online. And they have a local shop in Bakersfield where you can go check them out. Make sure you guys check those guys out. Stan Benson Racing. Guts Racing, the new RFI seat in between a gripper seat and a rib seat. Just what you want. It has no seams, so when you wash your bike, it doesn't make your foam deteriorate. Absolutely amazing. Dylan Young Enterprises out of Paso Robles. If you need to manage a construction project, Dylan Young Enterprises is the one to go to. You have a house project, you have anything of a bigger scale or smaller scale, Dylan Young Enterprises. Call them up. We'll get the whole project managed. We'll get everything done for you the way you want it. And SKDA Graphics, the best in the game. Ken Roczen's bike, Team HRC. I mean, you name it, top tier, the best in the world. SKDA Graphics. Go check them out. If you guys haven't, like and subscribe. Everybody in the chat, dude, just like and subscribe, please. Takes a second. Pushes the analytics up. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Ty, we getting into the 250 class?
I mean, we need to.
Let's get into the 250 class. That man with that dog in him. That dog, right? Comes out hot. Comes out so hot, dude. Seth Hammaker pulls it out. Moto 1. Then all downhill from there. Dude, okay. Moto 1, he wins. Let's talk about Moto 2. Did you see the start where Seth Hammaker straight muscles Cole Davies out of the way? Pretty much puts him down on the ground from muscling him out of the way. Was that
before or was that the first start?
No, that was the first one. So he goes out before the red flag, muscles, puts Cole Davies down to the ground. Cole Davies looks like he is just bamboozled, can't find his rhythm, exactly what Seth Hammaker needed for this championship. And then, whoop, red flag.
Seth Hammaker's teammate caused the red flag.
Drew Adams, broken wrist, rider update. Are you kidding me?
I know. Hey, I mean, are you kidding me on the Seth Hammaker side? And are you kidding me with Drew Adams side? Like, dude.
Like, just a both or just a double? Are you kidding me?
A double? Are you kidding me?
Like how
Yes.
like do you think that Seth Hammaker just went to the line and cried? I mean, that's what I would have done. It was like the odds of what and the sequence of it happening and him being able to muscle Cole Davies and, you know, them making contact and Cole Davies going onto the ground and Seth Hammaker coming out after winning race 1 and being where he was and having the opportunity to go 1-1 in the first 2 motos and then Cole Davies getting bad points. You know, I mean, obviously he didn't get a terrible finish in the first one, but he got a 5th in the first one and then he would have got another 5th or 7th and then that would have put him in like 6th and gave him an opportunity. And now, boom. It was almost like the Star guys were like, just put the red flag out. But obviously not because Drew Adams was really hurt and they couldn't get him off the track. You know,
Yes.
Shout out Drew Adams. We do really hope you have a speedy recovery, and that's terrible. But man, that just did not work out. It looked so good for Seth Hammaker, and then it just from the moment Drew Adams broke his wrist, it was just all downhill. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. It was not a good night for Seth Hammaker. I mean, he still ended up 3rd in that race, second race. Dude, but
he ended up 4th. He ended up. No, you're right. 3rd. You're on it. Good job.
Yeah, you're literally arguing with someone who's looking at the results.
Well,
right
I
now.
have the results in front of me too, but it's so close. I'm cooked. All right. Yep. He still ended up 3rd.
I'm just saying, I think the real story in main event 2 or race 2 is Landon Gordon, dude. Pulling out the whole shot in race 2 and leading laps.
We have an interview with Landon Gordon on the channel. Go check it out. Super cool kid. Man, the energy in this interview was so cool. You can tell he is just like on cloud 9 and in straight disbelief. And I thought one of the coolest things about the interview, Ty, was he's like, dude, I get smoked during the week. He was like, dude, Davies and Thrasher and all those guys straight yard me during the week. He's like, I'm a racer, bro. And I'm like, hell yes, you're a racer. So that was interesting to like hear that, you know, because you look at him, and when he got into that position in the second race, he looked comfy, and he looked like, oh, wow, like he's holding his own. You know, maybe he's back at the farm, and he's been doing good motos, and this is where that confidence is coming from. Nope. He had no idea, and Landon just is solid, right?
I mean, bro, he looked like a good mud rider. He was light. And he fucking got the whole shot, and that's exactly what you need to do on those type of races is get out front and control the race. And then he was comfortable enough when he got passed by Nate Thrasher. He just held on to Nate Thrasher to kind of figure out the pace. And then I could see him like, oh shit, like these guys aren't going that fast.
Yes.
And then like Cole Davies like tries to pass him, and then he's like, oh, I can actually gas it here, and they're not like right on me. Like I'm racing right now and I'm doing good. Like this is sick. And it was so cool to see him like figure that out on the racetrack. And it was so cool. Did you see him? Did you ask him why he didn't put San Luis Obispo as his hometown?
No, it's a Tascadero. I gave him shit and he's like, oh no, it was exactly what we expected. Star signs him up. So they just put whatever. But I told him we need to get it changed. And he's like, dude, I can't even believe that's not on there. We got to get a Tascadero and repping that. He was like, I'm repping all the 805 boys, baby.
Hey, hell yeah.
It's so funny because Landon, you know, he's a very shy kid, like very shy kid to himself quite a bit. Right. And after that race, my boy, I've never seen him open up and talk like that. He put his jacket on, held his chest up, was like BSing, joking around.
Hey, what
all
are you?
fun. Oh,
if
dude.
You're 18 and just got your first podium?
Okay,
Ty. Is he 17 or 18?
I think he's 17. He's either 17 or 18. No, he's older than that, actually. I'm tripping.
No, I don't think
I think Landon's like 20 something.
Hold the phone, bro.
Okay.
No, he is not.
Yes, he is. Watch. Look it up.
You're tripping.
You want to bet?
I would love to win a bet against you.
Okay,
yes.
$100. He's in his 20s.
Okay.
Oh, yes or no?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to be $100 richer. I take Venmo or Zelle. You can get me instant on the Zelle though. You know what I mean? Like get me instant on the Zelle. Either way,
hold on.
Landon, he's a shy kid, and it was
Gordon Ramsay was born in 1966.
Oh, that's funny. I've been trying to find pictures of him on Google too, and you're just gonna get this redheaded actor kid as well. So Landon Gordon is like another actor. Either way, this is ridiculous. But he was joking around with me. It was so cool to see how much confidence he had. And yes, with my personality, Ty, you know me. My head would be so big, you wouldn't even be able to get me out of the Star Racing Yamaha tent, dude. Like, I'm talking, not even the door, I'm talking the tent entrance.
Bro.
What?
He is 19 years old.
No, he's not.
And he just turned
no, he's not.
19.
I'm going to text
March
him.
29th. March 29th, 2007.
I'm going to text him, dude.
March 29th, 2007. Adam, he just turned 19 last month.
Oh. Hey, you win some, you lose some, bro. You win some, you lose some. Are you sure?
$100, bro.
I'm gonna ask him. If you're wrong,
about
if you're wrong,
is
I'm gonna be pissed. If you're wrong, I'm gonna be pissed.
Text him.
I will. All right. Either way, Landon Gordon, second pro race, is already on the podium. Ty, what's our prediction for this kid's career?
Racer X official, dude. March 29th, 2007, 19, bro. He was 18 last
If it's
month.
on Racer X, it's legit.
Yep.
$100, I owe Hundo. Damn, bro.
Hundo.
You need it, though. You need that $100.
I'll take all the hundos I can get, dude.
Okay. Landon Gordon, second pro race, he gets on the podium. What is your predictions for star power for this kid? Are we looking at a potential Cole Davies? Another Cole Davies? Are we looking at a Nate Thrasher? Are we looking at a Daxton Bennick? Are we looking at a Ryder DeFrancisco? Are we looking at another possible Hayden Deegan?
I think it's too young to figure out.
No, it's not. It's not too young. Our job is analysis.
Fucking wasn't done, Adam. God damn, bro. You talk so long and you have so many thoughts, dude. I can't even get my fucking thought out. You cut me off. Don't make me jump over there and whoop your ass and then come back here and sit in this seat.
Okay, go.
God.
Go. Dude, my job is hype. Okay? Go.
Your job should be shut the fuck up when other people are talking. Thank you.
Okay, go.
God, bro, you fire me up. With Landon right now, he is paving the road of what it's going to look like and what his career is going to be. Like, not an injury guy. Check. Good starter. Check. Making all the laps. Check. Not crashing a lot. Check. Like, these are all good tendencies to see in a rookie.
Good rider traits.
Gets a podium in the first two races. Check. The guy can be up there and not fall apart. Like, yes, it might have been a little too soon, but he was there. He got the start. He had to do the laps. That's going to gain so much confidence in this kid. And he's just paving the road of what his tendencies are and what his career is going to be like in the future. Because right now, let's go Nate Thrasher, for instance. Nate Thrasher, super fast, but crashes and injury prone. How many times have we seen that? That's how he's been literally since the first year he was in Supercross to now. And now we're just expecting for the other shoe to drop and be like, okay, when is he going to get hurt? Or is this the year that he's finally going to do it? So I follow the tendencies and seeing what riders' tendencies kind of get created in that first year. And that seems to be how the kid's career is going to go. Unfortunately, it's just super hard to break the mold on some of that. Like, look at Pierce Brown, for example. Fast as fuck, but crashes. And he's been like that literally since he came in to Supercross. And he's still like that 8 years later or whenever he came. So it's super hard to break the mold on these kids. And he just has really good tendencies right now. And he's trending in the right direction. And he keeps going that way. So that's how his career is going to end up.
Well, and too, I think, another big thing about Landon is that he just took so much pressure off himself. He just proved himself. And I think we said this before we got on air, but dude, he just solidified his next 4 years as a factory rider. He might not be on Star, but he's going to get a factory.
If somehow, he just solidified basically his contract with Star for the next 2 years for sure. But if something happens in the next 2 years and, God forbid, he doesn't get a podium, where I don't see that happening at all. But another factory team will pick him up just because of this third weekend place that he ended up doing.
Just this weekend solidified the next 4 years of him having a factory ride.
Yeah.
Which is kind of insane, but it's the way our industry works. All right.
Yes.
Nate Thrasher. Dude, where's he going to land next year? Does Bobby give him another shot?
They have to. Bro, he's winning races.
Dude, they don't have to. What is the stat on Nate Thrasher right now? I think this is the 4th year where he's won one race. That is insane. And it's only one, right? Or 4th year winning a race.
I mean, basically how I see it goes, I'm just going to create a rumor right now. It would be either, for Nate Thrasher, it would be either stay at Star Yamaha or get Chance Hymas's spot at Honda.
Oh, you literally read my mind.
I know.
Can he take... He could take Hymas's spot, right? Because this is Hymas's last year.
I mean, this is contract year for Hymas.
And I love Hymas. I love his family. But, dude, you're not going to be on HRC if you're not riding.
Yeah, you can't be hurt all the time.
Yeah. And maybe what he needs, I know this sounds crazy, but I think what he needs is to get off HRC. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but, dude, the pressure over at HRC to win for certain riders is just too much, and you just need a different environment.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, I
could be totally wrong, but that's
pressure at Star, where you have to, instead of performing just on Saturday, and you have to perform every single day, you're literally wake up,
but
is way more than HRC.
But it's a different kind of pressure. Because, yes, in my eyes, HRC is almost harder and more, you have to be more mature than you do at Star. Because Star, this is my ideas of the HRC versus Star. HRC goes like this. Hey, guys, go do your thing. Come to A1, ready to go. We have 2 or 3 weeks of testing that you're going to be totally by yourself. We have Joe Shimoda set up or whatever, and we have a possibility of Chet kind of doing something similar to what Jet and Hunter have, but you have to figure out what you like and how you want your bike set up, and then you need to be ready for A1 and come out swinging. Yamaha, where you have all this anxiety of did I do the right thing on my bike? I have so many options. What do I do? You come into A1. Am I ready to go? Am I doing the right thing? Star Yamaha's nah, bro. What do you want? Package A, B, or C. And then you're going to go out there to that track and you are going to either get smoked or you're not, but you're going to know if you're fast enough to win every single day. And that's...
Yeah, but imagine on a Tuesday, Bobby pulls you aside and been like, hey, bro, you need to step it up, or I'm going to put Caden Dudney on your bike and you can go back down to futures.
Yes, But this is what I'm saying. With that pressure on you every day, I know this sounds crazy, but for a certain type of guy, like for me, I would like to be in the Star Racing situation more. I think I'd have more success at the Star than I would at the HRC, because every single day you just go there and you're just putting in the work. So you have no doubt in your mind that you're doing the right thing. And yeah, Bobby's looking at you and all those guys are looking at you, but that just means that you're even more locked in every single day. And when you get to the race, it's almost like relief, where when you're on the HRC side, in my eyes, it's almost more pressure at the race to perform, because you need to go, these guys haven't seen me. They only see me once or twice. And I don't know where I'm at because I'm not really practicing with anybody else that often. And I'm kind of, the pressure's on me to make the right decisions and do all the right stuff and be ready for A1. Where at Yamaha, you get A, B, or C. The pressure's on every single day, and getting to the race is like the most relaxing thing you can do almost, because you're like, finally, I don't have to deal with Hayden Deegan or frickin' Cole Davies bullshit today and me getting smoked. Let me finally go out to the race and just ride my bike.
Or like, oh, Cole Davies just smoked me by 15 seconds on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And now I have to go race this guy and somehow battle with him on Saturday.
Yeah, there's that too. So it depends on what kind of person you are.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that was a long, long tangent. Let's get back to it. Cole Davies is the man. Makes a mistake in the first race. Says he gets caught off guard because the top of the berms were just blowing out. And that's kind of what happened to him. There was an edge on the top of the berm and he just didn't know. He got a little blasted and made that slight mistake, tucked front. And then all of a sudden, right, Cole Davies starts out with a 5th place, then comes back in the next moto, gets taken out, put on the ground. A rider right next to him breaks his wrist. He gets a red flag, somehow able to capitalize, and get 4th after the red flag, and then goes out in the last moto, gets his job done, and puts more points on the board on Seth Hammaker, and now has a realistic shot to close it down in Philadelphia, where he said that's where he got, I think he said his 2nd win, but the moral of the story in the press conference was Cole Davies said, man, I really like Philadelphia, and I do good there, and I'm comfy. Not
Damn.
good.
Not good.
So once again, somehow a champion.
He
does
can't wrap it up
champion
in
things.
Philadelphia.
Yes, he can. There's
No, he
21
can't.
points. There's 21 points difference right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
He races Philly, and
Yep.
they don't go to Denver, Uncle Ty, and Salt Lake. You were forgetting that.
I was forgetting that.
They don't go to Denver. They go to Salt Lake.
I was forgetting that. I forgot that there was a West Coast round.
Yeah, you did. 21 points down is Seth Hammaker right now. And unfortunately, that's Seth Hammaker's hometown race. That could all go down. Let's breeze right through the rest of this thing. Daxton Bennick, man, he did look good. He looked really good.
He looked really good on the final one too.
Yeah, that was so much better, and I'm seeing a lot of improvement this year from Daxton Bennick, and I think in the future years he's going to be a championship contender. I think next year he'll be on the podium much, much more, and like a race winner. But hopefully in Philadelphia he can capitalize on this weekend, carry that momentum, and carry some momentum into outdoors, because it definitely looked like with the whoops, the way they were all beat down like that, he had a lot more confidence, and he was just pinning it through there and making it happen. It looked like he really had some winning speed in Cleveland. Didn't it look like that to you?
Yeah, it did.
Anything else on Dax?
I mean, I have our pick from last week. Do you want to know how shitty you did?
No, not yet. Not yet. Devin Simonson, shout out to him. Man, I thought he was going to be hurt after that crash. Did you see that?
Yes.
Straight.
That was gnarly.
Just dude's made of steel, right? If you guys haven't checked it out, go to Track Talker's YouTube page. We got the Riders Club with Devin Simonson up. And great interview. Cool kid. And some definite funny moments with his dad after the race, making that phone call to him. So if you guys haven't checked that out, it's pretty freaking cool. All right. Anything else in the 250 class?
No, I think that's it.
Cole Davies right now on top, 181. Seth Hamaker, 21 points behind at 160. Daxton Bennick at 138. And Cody Schock at 119. And Nate Thrasher at 116. So definitely look for Nate Thrasher to try to make up a couple spots. I don't think he'll be able to get up to Daxton Bennick, but I do think it'll be a good battle between him and Cody Schock for that 4th place spot.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on to 450s.
Yes.
Whew. Okay. Hunter Lawrence came out firing. Do we even wind up? We should back up even more. Cooper Webb, fast AF in qualifying. I thought we were going to see a P1 for qualifying from Cooper Webb. I mean, it's funny.
I thought we were going to see P1 too.
It's funny how Cooper Webb was like, dude, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just gelling with this track from the very beginning.
I know, but he was sliding his rear end around so good.
I know.
Around the corners and was gassing it so flipping early. It was insane.
Insane. That lap on our Instagram on the Track Talkers and or just go to Track Talkers podcast Instagram. His hot lap is incredible when you watch him.
And you guys didn't get to see Hunter's hot lap.
Yeah, because nobody caught it.
Instagram.
The fastest lap of the day.
Full lap.
The P1 lap, the last lap of qualifying that everybody else missed. We have the full lap of Hunter Lawrence going P1 on the very last lap to outdo Cooper Webb, which is really cool. But back to Cooper Webb, man, it looked like we finally had some speed and some fire.
I know.
It seems like now that the pressure of last weekend where the championship is like completely out of reach for him and the baby was born, like that, those two things must have been weighing on him so much. I mean,
with looking at his speed from last weekend.
Yeah.
Do you think he gets a win before the season ends?
Philadelphia, Denver, Salt Lake. He was really fast. I think it was it Denver? Yeah, it was Denver when they were fighting for that championship. Eli Tomac and him. He was really fast at Denver.
You mean Chase Sexton and him?
No, I thought it was Eli Tomac and Coop.
Chase Sexton and him last year.
Yeah, I think this was a few years ago. But either way, Cooper Webb is really good at Denver. If there's a possibility of a win, it would be in Denver. But man, dude, I could see Justin Cooper getting a win as well. Right? Yes? Like, what do you put in percentage-wise of which one gets the win? Do you think there's a better chance for Cooper to get the win or a better chance for Justin to get the win and then break that down out of 100%? Like,
I'm pretty sure I told you this a couple weekends ago.
You did. It was last week. But this week changed a lot. Is it 50-50 or is it 70% Cooper and 30% Justin? What are you breaking that down percentage-wise?
I would say it's like, I don't know. It's like 80% Cooper gets the win, or Justin Cooper Webb's going to get the win. 80% chance, 20% chance Justin Cooper's going to get the win.
Yeah. Last week, I felt like 100% confident that Justin Cooper would get a win before Cooper Webb, but it just seemed like there was so much relief this week. He was such a changed rider. I mean, dude, he came into the press conference and he was like, "Let's go, Nate." You know what I mean? Like happy, go lucky, like the Cooper Webb that we seen after he won the title last year. After everything was settled, he just seemed louder, more outgoing, and that was the Cooper Webb that, you know, we know and love. And we haven't seen that all this year until now. And I really think he was worried so much about when his baby was going to be born, if he was going to miss it, and then this
Bro,
championship.
what if it comes out like it doesn't have anything to do with the baby? It just has to do. He just signed his contract extension.
That would be funny. I do think it has to do with having the baby at that.
Oh, for
time.
sure. Yeah.
Like,
Because
I mean, dude,
leading up to that, like, it's just, you're waiting. The suspense is killing you. You're kind of wondering if it's going to happen on a Saturday. Like, and then you think, of course, it's going to happen on a Saturday. It'll be right in the middle of the main event. And then you got to fly out and be worried about the wife and stuff like that. That just takes up a lot of mental capacity thinking about that stuff.
But the other thing I think that does make you nervous and feeling like it, which is kind of put you in a weird place, is like, dude, when you're in that Daxton Bennett, Cole Davies age, nothing is more important than racing your dirt bike. Like you just think that I wouldn't miss a Supercross race for the world. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, there's nothing in this world that could make me miss a Supercross race. And Cooper Webb is in his point in his life and his career where he's starting to realize that dirt bikes aren't the most important thing. Like, his kids, his family, that is the number one thing, because he's realizing at this point that he's going to have to leave dirt bikes, and dirt bikes are going to leave him in the past. And the only thing that's going to be left is his family. And so that baby being born is much more important than even winning another 450 Supercross championship.
Yeah, he knows his days are numbered right now.
And so when you're thinking about that and like, do I need to leave this race? What am I going to say to my team? I got to go. You got to go. You got to go. And that's probably what he was thinking. And to have that relief of like, oh shit, it didn't happen on the weekend. It was during the week. Let's get this thing finished, baby. Supercross, get it done. Let's go out and get some podiums and some top threes, make some money for diapers. Anything else on Coop?
No.
All right. What do we think? What is Chase Sexton doing? What is Chase Sexton doing? Talk to me. Are we finishing out the series? Are we
just looking for outdoors or what?
Well, the other thing is, like, I feel like, are we just riding like 80% and then when he gets in a good situation, we're going to pep it up a notch?
Oh, 100%. Right?
But that's the thing, though. If the bike is that bad and you're having that much of a problem and you're not riding like Chase Sexton, then why push it to be, I guess you're a competitor, right? No matter what.
And you have a job to do too, bro. Like,
yeah, but okay, you can say you have a job to do. You can say it all you want, but Chase Sexton is not giving 100% right now. I'm sorry.
No, Adam, no shit, bro. Are you kidding me? Like, I think that's obvious. Like, you're trying 100% effort to ride the best you can do with you and the bike you have.
Yeah, but that's the thing is he though? Because then all of a sudden he gets a good start and he's riding up in the top 3. And he can just ride that. Because he went from a dead last start.
Enough. He doesn't feel comfortable enough to fucking slice and dice. I can tell you that, or you'd be doing it.
Yeah. Yep. It's just interesting that you can go from a dead last start one time to a whole shot the next time.
Oh, are you serious? Because Hunter literally just did the exact opposite. He won the first one, and
it's true. We're racing Supercross. You never know, right?
Yeah, he went 1-5-14. So apparently he had the bike to win, but he just didn't have the start skills in Moto 2 and Moto 3.
Yeah.
So you have to adapt. And right now, Chase is not good at adapting to the Kawasaki.
I don't want to glaze Kenny anymore, but adaptation is pretty much what Kenny's doing right now, right?
Kenny's
except for ability.
He didn't adapt to Nashville. He just fell apart. So
he did not fall apart. He was still on the podium, right? No, he wasn't. Was he?
No.
Gosh, dude, man, there's so many
horrible.
races. Dude, this is blending all together.
Yeah, this point of the season, bro, is We're
tough.
deep into it.
I know. All right. We got to give a shout out Justin Hill for getting on the podium last moto. That was really cool. He's definitely riding.
Oh, I loved it, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely riding better. That is way cool. Joey Salvacci back in that top 5 spot, beating out Hunter Lawrence. What the heck? Okay, so Ty.
No, hold on. We go back to Justin Hill. This has just proved my point of Chase Sexton. When you see Justin Hill on your ass with 2 laps to go, I guarantee you, if he thought he could step it up to keep that podium, he could. But he was just feeling so uncomfortable with his bike that he couldn't.
Yeah.
And Justin Hill was just rolling, bro. Just absolutely rolling. But like, look at his results. He went 10 in the first one, 11 in the second one, and then 3rd in the third one.
Yep. Yeah.
God damn, boy.
We find that consistency somehow. We'll be on, baby.
Yeah, like we're looking at the results of like a C class right now, dude.
C class at Loretta's. That's funny. But that just goes to show you how hard Supercross is, right?
Yeah. Or how deep the competition is.
That too.
No slackers, dude.
None. Not even one. And then
they'll catch you slacking.
Yep. We got to give a shout out to Shane McElrath for the top 5, right? Shane McElrath for the 5th place in the last moto. That's pretty good. I mean, I know
legit.
I know he's a mud rider, but either way, a 5th place. I don't care where you get it in this class. Yes. If you get a 5th place, you're a bad dude. Yeah.
And then you just have one spot in front of him. Dylan Ferrandis gets 888 for 9th overall.
Okay. I have a real serious question for you.
Damn.
And I want to put this out on the table. I want to give this for the chat too. Okay. For the chat, for everybody. I know I glaze Kenny all the time, but we got to talk about this.
Oh my God, dude.
How much do you think Ken Roczen is an absolute mastermind for doing this? So in Moto 2, right? He, in my eyes, towards the end of that race, he, or the middle, because he had that little mishap, he looked like he backed off and was letting Justin Cooper kind of do his thing out front. Obviously, you can see the board up there, right? And you can you could see that Ken Roczen and Justin Cooper were matched with numbers, right?
Are you talking about Moto 2?
Yes, I'm talking about Moto 2, where Justin Cooper wins the race and Ken Roczen got up to 2nd place, got to him, relatively quickly, and then kind of they stayed the same. Do you think Ken Roczen was masterful enough during that race? Because I know those guys look at the board to say, hey, I see the board. I see Hunter Lawrence up there with those 6 points. I see Justin Cooper and I see me at matching at 4. And I know that if I go past Justin Cooper, he's going to go down to 5 and give Hunter Lawrence a better chance in that last race to get even more points to where he could be that spot in front of me. So why even pass Justin Cooper? Do you think that Kenny had those thoughts going in, like during that race, to be like, hey, don't pass Justin Cooper because right now he has that 4 points and that's giving him a lower score to make it to where maybe I could get him in between me and Hunter to get more points? Or is that too much to do while you're racing?
That's way too much to do, bro.
Dude, it was right there on the board, though.
You fucking have downpouring rain in Cleveland.
It wasn't downpouring. It was not downpouring. It was sprinkling.
Whatever. It was muddy as hell. It's super slippery. And then you have the super kicker of a freaking tabletop before the whoop section. It's like, dude, you think he's worried about if he's passing Cooper or not to give the possibility of the 3rd race more points to Hunter when they're both in front of Hunter right now?
I don't know, dude. He was there for a long time in 2nd place, just doing his thing.
Yeah, bro, because he was comfortable and racing's just a hobby, dude.
That's right. We are that good. Racing's just a hobby, my boy.
Racing's just a hobby. We drink Twisted Teas on the weekend, bro.
Come on. And Red Bulls. Red Bulls and Twisted Teas, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's finish this thing off, dude. We got to talk about Hunter Lawrence in that last moto. I think we touched on it, obviously, in the beginning. Ty, what went wrong? What went wrong?
One, he didn't get a good start.
Okay.
And was it raining? Or did
yeah.
it just look like it was raining?
No, it was raining. It started to rain. Like, I mean rain.
I got to say, a mud moto is probably the worst race that you can ever race in the back of the pack. If you want to give yourself a shot.
It was a... Go ahead.
If you want to give yourself a shot, you got to be up in front, at least top 5. And that fucker was deep on the start, dude.
Yes, but the big thing is, too, it's like, you can call it a mud moto, but it was like, honestly, for all riders, to me, we all hate that type of mud. That's worst case scenario for all of us. Because we know we're going to have to do the jumps, but it's wet enough to be just super sketchy, but dry enough and good enough to do all the jumps. I mean, Kenny was still tripling out of the corner somehow. Do you know how gnarly that jump was before like the finish, before the triple they made into a double, the 353? That thing was so kinked out and so sketchy. I couldn't even believe those guys were doing it in the rain. Like, that is something when you go down on the track and look at it, you're like, no way, no how. And then you get on your bike and
they weren't making it
off.
Clean, but they were getting the front wheel over it.
Think about this. Ken Roczen, the 450 champion, wasn't able to make that jump clean.
450 champion of what?
Oh, well, okay, not 450 champion yet, but Ken Roczen, 450 title contender, right? One of the best riders in the world right now was casing the jump out of the corner. Think about how hard that is.
Well, it's actually pretty easy to do when you spin around the whole entire section and it's wet.
It's not easy.
Doesn't take that much talent to case a jump. I'm pretty sure a lot of people on this podcast listening to the podcast have cased a lot of jumps at him. Just saying.
Oh, Uncle Ty, dude. You're just reality checks are what makes the podcast, dude.
I'm just saying.
It's what makes the podcast.
To what you're like explaining right now, bro.
I'm saying that it's so hard where if Ken Roczen is still casing it.
He's casing it, dude. He's casing it. It's like, bro.
Oh, Uncle Ty, dude. You're one of one, dog. You're one of one.
I mean, if you...
Whatever. Let's just move on, dude. I'm losing it. Losing it. Let's move on. Anything else in the 450 class?
Well, I think a lot of people that I think you should have, the side you should have went on is when that track is like that and it's super greasy and those shiny spots basically are hard packed with water on them no matter what. Those riders are just getting a feel of what they can push off of. And the momentum is such a huge factor in that type of condition because you can't gas it too hard. You have to have the momentum to be able to do the jumps. And then your bike is basically, it's like you're water skiing and your water ski is your front wheel and you're finding the edge and the edge is the rut. And then you're just submitting to the rut and you're just trying to make sure the bike still goes straight. It's the sketchiest thing ever.
Yeah. And you got to go super fast. So yeah, it's not fun. All right. Damn. 286 for Hunter Lawrence in the 450 championship. Ken Roczen, 285.
Damn.
Minus 1 point, right? 2 points to take the lead. So right now, if Ken Roczen wins, he's going to have the lead by 1 point. This championship is heating up. Okay, anything
What?
else? I just said this championship's heating up.
Adam, you know you get 26 or 25 points for first and then 22 for second? So you would have the lead by 2?
No, Ty, listen to what you're saying. Okay, so if you... No, you could be right. I don't know.
I am right.
25 to
you
26.
just don't know how to do simple math.
I'm cooked.
Yes.
It's been a long day.
I know. Just say yes, Tyler.
Yes, Tyler. All right.
Thank you.
Yes, Tyler. Tyler, do we have anything more to talk about in these motos?
No, I think we're good.
All right. Well, we appreciate all of our listeners. We appreciate all of our sponsors. If you haven't, go check them out. Twisted Tea. Go to your local liquor store, whatever that is. Chevron, Shell, whatever you got. Quick Trip,
Quick
Racetrack. Yep, Quick Trip, fool. Quick Trip, Racetrack. Go to the local liquor store.
Fool.
Go to Walmart. I think they sell alcohol at Walmart, right? Yep, in certain states.
Shit, Pilot, dude.
Pilot, wherever you can. Ice cold Twisted Tea. Drink responsibly, but always keep it twisted. Dirt Trick Sprockets. Best sprocket in the world. Made in the USA. Tie 300 hours out of your sprocket. That's insane, right?
Bro, you know what's so funny?
What?
Is when you say 300 hours, I always think of like that
Survival.
movie 300 Men, but then I just think of like mini guys on my sprocket just fighting the chain, just surviving every single time when the chain comes through, like just little like hard microorganism that are just fighting my chain to keep the sprocket alive for 300 hours, bro.
Bro, your brain has to be studied after you die, bro. Like, it's gotta be. 300 hours out of your sprocket, little Spartan men fighting your chain, trying to survive every single time that thing turns and roosts your buddies. Right now,
fighting the good fight at Dirt Tricks,
for
bro.
you.
Yes.
So it can last longer and you can get more bang for your buck. Right now on dirttricks.com, use the code TrackTalkers26 and go check out the Elite Sprocket kits. It comes with a rear sprocket, a front sprocket, and a brand new chain at the absolute bottom dollar price. It's going to be cheaper than anywhere that you can find the combination. Anywhere at all. So go check that out. Get the Elite kit for your bike. The best chain and sprocket combination at the cheapest price. Plus, you add the discount code TrackTalkers26 to it. You're going to be all smiles at checkout. StanBensonRacing.com. Get the brand new 2026 TLD gear. They're going to be at the Mammoth Qualifiers setting up a whole, what do you want to call this, Ty? A booth? A whole booth. But you're going to be able to go through there. It's going to be TLD'd out. You're going to have all the brand new 2026 gear. It's going to look totally rad. And you can pick up something fresh. So you got the lit kit on the track. If you can't go to the track, can't go to the Mammoth Qualifiers, go to StanBensonRacing.com. Pick up some ETS Fuel Pirelli tires. Or check out a brand new Cove motorcycle. They got them there at Stan Benson Racing. That with much, much more. Guts Racing, the new RFI seat between a gripper seat, and a rib seat. It's that perfect combination, okay? And it has no seams, so you're not going to ruin your foam when you wash your bike. Dylan Young Enterprises. Ty, do you need a big project? Do you need a house built, dude? Do you need? Yes. Okay, you do? Where are you going to go?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going to go?
Dylan Young Enterprises.
That's exactly where you're going to go, right out of Paso Robles. We're working all that 805 area. Make sure you give them a call. Dylan Young Enterprises, the best in the business. And SKDA Graphics, from factory Suzuki to HRC, They're doing all the best graphics in the world. Sam, most creativity I've ever seen on a graphics kit. You guys seen those Gibson guitar graphics on the Honda HRC motorcycles? Yeah, that's Sam's design. SKDA Graphics. Go check them out. All right, well, moving on, Ty. One of our favorite segments brought to you by Dirt Trick Sprockets. Okay, let's get into this thing. What is it, Ty? What is it, Uncle Ty? It's Moto Court time. Court is in session. All right, here's our questions. Question number 1, or court case number 1. Do we see Eli Tomac race outdoors? Will Eli Tomac retire if this is a big injury? Will the Kawasaki be better for outdoor, or will Chase stay the same? And the last and final court case we have to offer today is it more devastating if Hunter Lawrence wins and Kenny loses this championship, or if Ken Roczen wins and Hunter Lawrence loses? Uncle Ty, what do you select?
Do you think we should save the last one, or do you think we should do the last one this weekend or this show?
I don't know. Should we save it for Denver?
No, because I think we're going to have some stuff talked about Denver. I say we're going to do the Kenny and Hunter one. Which one's going to be more devastating?
All right. What side do you pick?
I pick.
No.
It's going to be more devastating
Yep.
for Hunter than
to lose or to win.
To Hunter to lose than Kenny to win.
All right. You ready?
So you're going to be arguing
if Hunter wins and Kenny loses, it's more devastating.
Yes.
All right. 3, 2.
You're going first.
I'm going first?
Yes.
Okay. So my argument is if Hunter wins and Ken Roczen loses.
And why? Yes. And why is it going to be the most devastating? Yes.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Well, first off, Hunter Lawrence is already young. He's ready for more championships. He's gaining the confidence. He's going to have so many tries at this championship. I truly believe that Hunter Lawrence is going to be a weapon coming up, especially in 2027. He has the confidence. He knows he can do it. He's finding the bike setup, and he's in this title fight to where he's learning so much about himself, so many little quirks that he's going to need to be able to seal the deal. And one of the things that I see with Hunter is that he has a little bit of Dungey in him. He's really, really consistent. He's not going to be the guy that's going to show you the outright speed every single weekend, but he's going to be there, and that's how championship gets won. That's how championships are won, right? Yes, Jet Lawrence, he's super fast, but he's been hurt. Deegan, he's super fast, but he's also young in the 450 class, and he's going to have to figure out how to tame that speed. I truly believe that Hunter Lawrence is in this for the long haul. He's at a perfect age where he's going to have plenty more shots at this championship, and he has his brother. The big thing for me, Ken Roczen has been through so much. This is the storybook ending. Okay, Ken Roczen is up there in age right now. He's 31 or 32. As much as we want to see Ken Roczen keep racing and keep going, this really is one of his final title shots at winning this championship. And for Ken Roczen to lose this, I don't know if he can make another fight and come back and win this championship with Hayden Deegan, Jet Lawrence, and all those guys. I'm not saying that he can't, but this year, this time, it feels like Kenny's time to shine. And if he can't do it this year, it's going to be way more tough to finish it off in years coming soon. I went 2 minutes. All right, Ty. You want 2 minutes or you want 90 seconds?
So I'm arguing Kenny wins and then Hunter loses.
You're pretty much what you're arguing is that it's more devastating for Hunter to lose.
Yes. Okay.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Bro, you just said Hunter was Ryan Dungey. Ryan Dungey didn't miss a podium for 3 years, maybe even longer. I don't even know the stat, but I know it was at least 3 years. It's going to be more devastating because he is crumbling under pressure and creating bad habits when shit is going wrong. And then shit just starts falling apart. He needs to fight these demons this season, this Supercross season, because if he doesn't conquer them, these mistakes are going to haunt him for the rest of his life. And right now, his younger, better brother is not on the track right now. So this is the time to figure it out. And he has to figure it out for his mental stability. All right. If he doesn't win this championship, Detroit and Cleveland are going to haunt him in his dreams for the rest of his life if he doesn't get it done this year. He needs to make this happen. He needs to get back on the track of good starts, good finishes, because if he doesn't and he just keeps on falling apart, this is going to be the beginning of the end for Hunter Lawrence. And I don't want to see that with him being so good on a motorcycle. He has so much talent on a motorcycle. He needs to fight these demons. It can't be another Chase Sexton on our hands. He needs to fight him, and he needs to win this championship and grab a hold of this motherfucker and finish it out strong.
You know, I think what we've learned in this Moto Court is how vital this championship is to both riders. Because, you know, you did make some valid points. And obviously, I've thought of that. But I've also thought of Hunter Lawrence's solidness in this whole thing. And I know he's had those mishaps, but you're right. Dude, if you can't wrap this up, you are haunted with the fact that you can't finish.
And you know what's so awesome about sports in general is competition. Lack of my vocabulary.
Yep.
Does not give a fuck about how you feel or if you deserve it or not.
I know.
It only matters if you
are the best.
Can get it done. That single time and moment where that gate drops and you cross that checkered flag or fight to the whistle or make that goal or make that field goal or make that touchdown in that moment in time. Like, you have to get it done at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if you deserve it. It doesn't matter how much work you put in. Everybody at this point has put in just as much as work or just as many injuries as you to this point. It's like you're fighting the world's best and you're trying to figure out who is going to be the best in this year.
I know. And I honestly, that's probably the suckiest for, you know, the suckiest part about sports, you know, because
yeah, but that's what makes it so great is because it can be so happy and so fulfilling, but so devastating at the same time.
You know, and it's like you can
there
be the,
has to be a winner or loser.
Yeah,
one of these guys are going to lose, and one of them is going to win.
Yes, and you can be the biggest cocksucker, you can be the biggest dick, hence Hayden Deegan, right? To the public. He's not really like that behind closed doors.
I don't even think he's that big of a dick to the public either.
No, but I mean, he's a menace. He's a menace. You know, and
where are you going with this?
What I'm trying to say is Hayden Deegan is a menace on the outside, but it does not matter because he goes and whoops that ass. It doesn't matter if you're Freddie Noren, probably the coolest, best guy, nicest dude you'll ever meet in your life. If you don't got it and you're not the winner, doesn't matter. You got to be the best. And if you ain't the best this year, it doesn't matter what Ken Roczen's comeback story is. It doesn't matter how much Hunter Lawrence needs this for the rest of his career because his brother's going to come back and outshine. You don't even need to be the best,
bro. You just have to make the right decisions at the right time.
Ty, I need to write this down, right?
Well, yeah. I'm dropping knowledge right now.
I'm writing this down.
Dude. Get your pen and paper out.
We got to
start writing notes down, bro.
What did you just say, bro? That was like the G-est shit I've ever seen. What did you say? You don't have to win. You just have to make the right decisions at the right time.
Yes.
Bro, we're going to make a shirt. We're going to make
No, you don't need to be the best. You just need to make the right decisions at the right time.
We're going to make millions off this shit, bro. We're going to make Nike t-shirts and shit.
Fuck Nike, dude. Adidas, bro.
You don't need to be the best. You just need to make the right decisions at the right time.
You don't, though. Like coming into this round on this mud race, you didn't need to be the fastest because then, the fastest make the mistakes. Like, you have to be, everybody's good right now on the line, right?
Yeah.
Any given weekend, any given corner, Ken Roczen, Hunter Lawrence, it's not like there's this huge talent level difference.
Yeah.
But it's all these micro decisions that they make throughout the night, throughout the race, that gets them to that checkered flag, either first or behind their competition.
Ty, once again, we need you
and
to
it's just tough because you literally, they have a month of decisions to make
that are going to change their lives for the rest of their lives. And will they be known as greats or will they not be?
They're going to be both known as greats.
No.
That's already signified.
No.
Yes,
bro,
100%.
In 20
Hunter
years,
Lawrence,
in
Hunter
20
Lawrence,
years, are you going to be known as a 450 champion or are you not? That's what it's coming down to right now. Yes or no? Are you going to be known as the guy that got the wins and didn't close the deal? Because in 20 years, nobody's going to give a shit. Bet you can't tell me who got second and third 20 years ago, but in about 2 seconds, you could look that shit up and find out who won.
Bro, you don't even need to know, bro. It was Jamie McGrath for like 20 years, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Jeff Emig probably won a championship here and there. And dude, got second.
Hunter Lawrence and Ken Roczen, either one of them don't have a 450 championship.
Yeah, but one's at the end of their career and one's at the beginning.
You just said that Hunter ain't going to have a chance after this. It's going to linger with him for the rest of his life. And I partially agree with you.
I think
when you're in a championship situation and you fold and you lose, it's even harder to make it happen after that.
Yeah. I mean, I could see it happening. I was pretty intense on the Moto Court segment just because I was trying to argue my side, right? But I think you could see something.
But now that you're not a lawyer,
yeah, like now I'm like Tyler, Uncle Ty, you know, personality. I always look at the better side, but like I could see something happening similar to like an Adam Cincerella. Remember how he like lost the championship in that final round because he crashed, and that just flipped him and motivated him like no other just to get the outdoor championship, and he just went out there and just started crushing it.
Yeah.
Like I could see him projecting that direction if he doesn't get it done this Supercross season.
Yeah, you kind of made like a really bad analogy.
Like very easily he could go on the other side of the teeter-totter though and just get super demoralized. He's still demoralized after 2 weeks and goes out and Paula gets like a 10th and then just starts going downhill, and it takes him 2 or 3 years just to get back. Tough.
All right. Anything else?
It's definitely harder on the person who gets second on the championship.
Well, Okay. Yeah, thanks for that great analysis, Uncle Ty. Anything else?
No.
Moto Court is adjourned. All right. One of our favorite segments of the show, brought to you by Dylan Young Enterprises out of Paso Robles. If you need anything done on your house, if you got a big old project you need done, we can get everybody you need and get it all done out of Paso Robles. Dylan Young Enterprises, give them a call. We work around the 805. We're getting it done. Check us out. The best in the business, Dylan Young Enterprises. If this was my rider, Ty, here we go. We got 3 guys. Eli Tomac, Nate Thrasher, Seth Hammaker. What's going down? Who are we going to talk about? Who are we going to do this week on If This Was My Rider?
Have we done Seth Hammaker in the past?
I think so.
I feel like we have.
Yeah, I think so. I think the only guy that we haven't done, though, is Nate Thrasher, but I think we should do Eli Tomac. I mean, we could do Nate Thrasher, but it's kind of hard because Nate Thrasher, there's a possibility of him leaving. You know?
What, Star?
Yeah. There's a real possibility of him leaving Star.
Is there?
Oh, yeah. Big time.
You're hearing rumors?
It seems like that he is not coming back to Star. That's what it seems like from what we've seen.
What I've seen or what have you seen?
What I've seen. But he goes out and wins a few more. Shit, you never know. He could be right back on Star.
Yeah, but do you think him not being back on Star is by choice or?
No, him not being back on Star would not be by choice. I think if Nate Thrasher could ride on Star again next year, I think he's going back to Star. That's my opinion.
Interesting.
That is my opinion.
Interesting.
I mean, is that new news to you?
No, I think he would be just like a lifer on Star because he wins enough to stay on Star, but it just, takes 1 year of him being healthy and figuring it out. And he right there in the championship.
Who are we doing for If This Was My Rider?
Nate Thrasher.
Okay. You're up. I went first in Moto Court. 3.
Okay.
3, 2.
This is gonna be funny.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, my dude. Nate Thrasher.
Please don't make him bike to the next race.
What?
I said don't make him bicycle to the next race, bro.
No. Your New Zealand buddy, Cole Davies. All right. We just let that guy do his thing. All right. You keep on doing you, boo. All right. We just got to keep on practicing, stay healthy, do our laps, make sure our elbow and our nerve is 100% good. Make sure we survive through the outdoor season. I don't give a fuck about outdoor season, honestly.
That's crazy work, but it's true, dude.
We come in Super Motocross, our favorite type of hybrid tracks.
True.
We come in, get that championship, come in the next season as Supercross, Super Motocross World Champion on an HRC Honda? What? We go West Coast without Deegan, without Davies, and we're just sweeping these fools up. Kitchen's going to continue not getting starts and not being able to finish in the front in the first 3 races. And it's like taking candy from a baby next season. The only guy we might worry about is Ryder D if he steps it up. But, bro, we're going to be on an HRC Honda. We're going to be healthy for 365 days. Our elbow's going to be feeling phenomenal. We got money in the bank from that Star Racing freaking Super Motocross World Championship. And now we're on HRC. Woo! My boy, our life is
3,
looking up.
2,
I'm done.
1. Bro, I love that you just like committed to riding for HRC. Like,
hey, that would be my dream, dog. I was like, we're going there, bro. We're going there.
oh, that's funny. All right. 3, 2, 1. Nate, here's the deal, bro. You've been on Star Racing year after year after year, and you're not producing the results. And that's a big problem. You've been hurt. Obviously, you've
We're
been
not
fast.
producing results. We're winning main events every year.
I don't care. We're not producing the championship results that we're looking for. And that's the big deal. I don't know if it's the situation or what's going on, but for some reason, you're not producing the results. In my eyes, Nate, this is what you got to do, okay? We got a big decision to make, and we got to get some results. I say we do the outdoor series, we try to do the best we can in Supercross, and we leave the decision to ourselves if we win the SMX championship, like Uncle Ty said. I think if we go out, we win the SMX championship, we go 3 for 3 on the Star Racing Yamaha, we try to talk to Bobby and do whatever we can to get one more year. But sometimes change is good. We've seen this in the past. If we go out to outdoors, we do decent, maybe we get a win in SMX, do okay. Maybe it's just time to change the environment, do something different, find something new. Because unfortunately, doing the same thing and looking for a different result is the definition of psycho, okay? That we can't be doing that. If we go back again next year and we get hurt and something happens, shoulder injury, whatever it might be, that is not going to be where we want to be. And we really have a shot to do this next year. You clearly have the speed. And now, Nate, with what you said in the press conferences, the way that you talk, your body, you have matured into a full all-out racer, dude. You got the whole package, but you can't be hurt. And sometimes it's just best to change the environment. Go somewhere else. If we don't win the SMX championship, that is the absolute bottom line decision that we need to look for another ride and not try to go back to Star Racing and find a different environment. Maybe that's Husqvarna. Maybe that's HRC. Maybe that's Pro Circuit. Whatever it is, we need to try something different and figure it out because the situation that we're in at Star is not producing the results. Yes, things happen in motocross. Things go wrong. And maybe we can get back on it on Star, but I think we leave that up to if we can win the SMX championship or not. What do you think?
I was looking at the rider lineup while you were just blowing smoke. And
bro, I was not blowing
there's
smoke.
No way.
How much validity do you think that the conversation that I just had has? I feel like that's a pretty solid argument and what should be said to Nate Thrasher from his immediate camp. Yes or no? I mean, like dude, how much?
Negative 20%.
Dude, yeah, but what are we talking about? How many years have we been in the same situation and we're getting the same results? Sometimes riders just need a change. Yes or no?
I agree with that. Like sometimes some riders need a change. But I was looking at the rider lineup, 4-star Racing Yamaha. Nate Thrasher is not going anywhere.
Why?
One, Hayden Deegan's going to a 450.
Yep.
Cole Davies is going to a 450 after next year's Supercross.
If he wraps up the title, which is looking very, very likely. Yes, it's very likely. I know. But we've seen crazier things happen.
I mean, basically, we can stamp it right now, okay?
Basically, but not fully.
Yes, exactly. Like the fat lady's about to hit the first note, okay?
She's on stage.
She's on stage and the beat's about to drop.
Yeah,
okay?
She's queued up.
But who else is going to be on Star after Cole Davies and Hayden Deegan on the 250?
Bro, they got Pierce
Brown, who's hurt.
Okay. Moseman, obviously, I don't know what's going to
Hurt.
happen with Moseman. Yeah.
Max Anstey is their next best thing.
Which he actually could win the championship next year.
Yes, he could legitimately win the championship. He's a title threat. But that's what I'm saying. You have a title threat in Max, and then you have a title threat in Nate.
So,
and then
because you have Dudney,
K. Dudney is going to step it up big.
Dudney, Manier,
and then Manier, if he steps up, but Gordon. They're not going to put a lot of faith in him. But that's what I'm saying. Like those guys, Nate Thrasher's staying, bro.
Okay.
He's way more consistent,
but
he's faster.
Nate, yes, but
what?
That also is up to Nate because he's on a deciding year. Let's talk about this. Should Nate Thrasher go back?
I think he should.
If you had an opportunity and you were Nate Thrasher to go ride for PC, HRC, or Husky, or Star, what is the absolute best case scenario do you think it is for him to win a championship in 27?
Do I get the money I'm asking for from any team?
You get the money you're asking for from Honda. You get,
because you know you're going to get paid more at Honda no matter what.
You get the money you're asking for at Honda. PC gives you barely any money, but huge bonuses, which would make more. You would make more at PC than you would at Honda if you hit the bonuses. Yep. And then Star Racing lowballs you. And Husky is in the middle.
I would go HRC because I know that I know it's a good bike. I know I can make more money with my own gear deal.
Okay.
And that team is just phenomenal. And I know the bike's I know the chassis is going to be good.
Okay. There you go. If we don't even know, that's just saying.
And you totally,
that's a long
you
shot.
totally effed the situation because you said Star's going to lowball.
If you were Bobby, would you lowball him?
I mean,
you got the best bike.
Best team.
You got the best bike. You got the best team.
Yeah, but you're going to be spending way more money at HRC because you're going to be paying. You're going to be paying for your facility fee. What's like probably what, 40 grand a year, 50 grand a year?
Probably, yeah.
And then you got to pay your trainer, your riding coach, your workout guy.
Yep. Yeah, so
and SAR's got that all built in their program.
Yep, you got to add that in too. So there's some definite stuff going on. All right, well, that wraps it up, right?
Wraps up what?
If This Was My Rider.
Oh, yeah.
If This Was My Rider, brought to you by Dylan Young Enterprises. Nate Thrasher, a lot of big decisions to make for him. Wow. It's crazy when you put that
Well, it's
stuff
going to
in
be a
perspective.
huge mix-up in the 250 class this year, I think, in a lot of contracts and stuff like that. So
yeah. It'll be cool. We'll keep you guys up to date on that stuff. Lots of big decisions for Nate Thrasher. Wow. It's weird when you look at it like that, when you start seeing the options and what could even be possible, right?
Yeah.
All our sponsors, we appreciate them. Twisted Tea, Dirt Trick Sprockets, Stan Benson Racing, Guts Racing, SKDA Graphics. And that last segment, If This Was My Rider, brought to you by Dylan Young Enterprises. Well, we're moving on. Last segment of the show. We got to do the predictions for Philly. Brought to you by Stan Benson Racing. Go to stanbensonracing.com or go to Bakersfield. Check out the new TLD gear and everything else they got online on the store. Check them out. Stan Benson Racing. Great people. John Majors, just an absolute fantastic person. Can't say any more about. I mean, it's just insane how good that guy is. His whole family is amazing, top to bottom. Go support him. Stan Benson Racing out of Bakersfield. All right, let's go over predictions. Right? Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
So Ty, Cole Davies, number 1 spot. Nate Thrasher, number 2 spot. Seth Hammaker, Daxon Bennick, Drew Adams. So you didn't even get 1, right?
I didn't get 1, but you didn't get.
So I went Cole, Seth, Nate, Daxton. Did we get Daxton though?
You didn't get Daxton.
Oh,
You
Daxton
put
got
Daxton
fifth.
fourth.
Damn, Cody
And
shocked. So
Cody
I was one
got
spot
sixth.
off. So yeah, neither of us got any of them in the 250. And then in the 450 class, we both went Ken.
Mm-hmm.
I really effed up because Eli Tomac didn't even race. Ken,
Eli.
Hunter,
I
Eli,
went Chase for third.
which you didn't get.
Mm-mm.
I went
But
Webb.
I got -1.
Webb, you went Eli. So we both didn't get any of them. The only one we got was Ken Roczen, so we tied.
Yep. Guess it's a push and a double.
It is. It's a push. We said $25 a week, right? Didn't we?
Yep.
So that's a push this week. Ty said I sucked. F you.
You do suck.
Dude, well, it would be a lot. We would get a lot closer if we could predict. Because imagine how much different our stuff would be if we would predict before or after after practice. I mean, we'd have all known that Eli Tomac wouldn't have been. We would have known Cooper Webb was fastest qualifier.
I know, but that's why it's fun to do it a week ahead.
Okay. Uncle Ty, predictions 250, 450. Let's go.
Philadelphia?
Yep.
I'm going to go Cole 1.
Okay. 2.
2. Seth.
Okay.
3. Damn, I want to
Come
put
on,
Nate.
dude.
All right, Nate.
Okay.
4, Daxon.
Bro, I think
5.
this is exactly what you put.
5, Devin.
Devin Simonson?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, 450.
Philadelphia. Is that a hard pack track or what is that?
It's rutted, soft, and it's obviously going to have overcast and moisture. So,
Fuck, I'm going to put Kenny, dude. Ride goddamn, dude.
I love it. 2. Hunter?
Fuck, I don't want to put Cooper second because that's what he got this last weekend.
I mean, dude, whatever it is what it is. Results are results. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm going to put Hunter second.
Okay. Hunter. 3rd.
Webb.
Okay.
Chase for 4th. And then Cooper.
5th.
Yeah.
All right. Daddy Deuce. 250s. P1. Cole Davies seals the deal. P2. Seth Hammaker at the home race. You know what? No. Nope. Seth wins. Seth wins at the hometown. Pressure's off.
Okay.
Cole Davies, 2nd.
2nd.
Yep. 3rd. Daxton Bennick. 4th. Nate Thrasher. 5th. Do we go Landon Gordon or are we riding the high of confidence?
Mm-hmm.
Or do we have a little too much relaxation because we did too good?
Hurry up.
All right. 5th place. I'm going to go Landon. Okay. 450. Kenny. 2 spot. Hunter. 3 spot. No, I'm not. This is what I'm going to do. Webb wins. Kenny gets second. Hunter gets third. Chase gets fourth. And Justin Cooper gets fifth. All right, predictions this week. Tyler, Uncle Ty, Cole Davies, first place, 250 class. Seth Hammaker, Nate Thrasher, third. Daxon Bennick, fourth. Devin Simonson, fifth. 450 class. Ken Roczen wins. Hunter Lawrence gets second. Cooper Webb gets third. Chase Sexton gets fourth. Justin Cooper gets fifth. Daddy Deuce, 250 class. Seth Hammaker wins in his hometown. Cole Davies gets second. Daxon Bennick gets third. Nate Thrasher gets fourth. And Landon Gordon, the rookie, gets fifth place. In the 450 class, Cooper Webb wins in Philly. Ken Roczen gets second. Hunter Lawrence gets third. Chase Sexton gets fourth. And Justin Cooper gets fifth place. That is the predictions for Philadelphia. That'll wrap it up. Ty, solid show, bro. Any life updates, bro? Anything going on?
I played pretty good golf today.
You prayed or played?
I played.
Nice. What'd you shoot? Like 150?
Shut up. Okay. I haven't played in a long time. I shot like a legit 90.
Okay.
What's like?
If you haven't played in a long time, that's playing golf.
Yeah. We were playing. We
Nice.
weren't just, losing balls. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, 90's all right. You're
You know
getting
what I'm saying?
You're getting it done. I love it. Dude, Baby Deuce on Saturday won the tourney, bro. Or got a new fishing pole, went fishing with Pops. And got
Bro, you sent me a video of him casting. He casts pretty good.
Dude, for 4 years old, dude can whip a spinner bait.
Did he catch a fish on his own yet?
Well, he did, but it was like a bobber with a worm.
Gotcha.
They were fishing the tournament, so they had to like get something quick, because like the first 10 kids that brought in a fish, and then they weighed them in that order, and the class was 4 to 10 years old. So you had to get the fish quick, and it had to be the winner. You know what I'm saying? So
4 to 10?
Yes, 4 to 10.
So he just made it in.
Yes, just made it in. Youngest kid, 4 to 10 years old, bro. Barely made it. Just turned 4. But my boy's already out here whipping spinner baits, bro. We're going pro bass fishing. That's the calling, dude.
Yeah.
We're going to have Lurch calling Adam Enticknap at the Bass Pro Championship, wherever that is in the future, bro. Imagine little Baby Deuce just pro bass fisherman at like 7. Set that hook. Bah, bah, bah.
That'd be sick.
Anything else?
No, just checking out some side work. I'm trying to plan a class up in
That's right.
in Fernley.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what day. I don't know what weekend we're gonna do that at.
Oh, and 2 more life updates in Reno. Ty and I are going to be up at the Stadium GP, right? May 4, 15, 16. We're going to be announcing. We're going to be there.
Is it? No, I think it's 14th, 15th, but yeah.
The weekend, Friday, Saturday, that weekend after Supercross.
Oh, yeah, it is the 15th, 16th.
Yep, we're going to be up at
Sunday is the 17th.
Yep, we're going to be up at the Stadium GP doing some announcing. We're going to have Clint up there too. So that'll be fun. We're gonna try to have some track talker stuff up there for you guys as well. I don't know how the heck I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna try my best. What else, Uncle Ty? Jeez, I just had something on the tip of my tongue.
I mean, in the fishing world, we got the trout opener for Mammoth Mountain next weekend that I'm trying to figure out how to get to.
Okay, come on. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. That's what I was going to talk about. Some of you guys in the comments last week were like, Adam, do you fly? Yeah, bro. I'm in the middle of getting my pilot's license right now. I'm in the middle of getting my PPL. So
No one knew that, dude. You don't need to flex on anybody, okay?
No,
God damn.
Somebody in the comments asked why I said 4 flight, and I wanted to tell the homies that I'm getting my pilot's license. I feel like it's pretty cool. I don't know.
It is pretty cool, actually.
It could be lame. I'm getting my pilot's license. I'm almost there. I'm on my, I got to do my, internal check ride to go do my solo cross country. But once I do my solo cross country, all I got to do is get ready for my actual check ride. So that'll be pretty cool. We're in the middle of doing that too. So we got a full plate. But yeah, anything else, Ty? I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that's about it.
Cool. Well, we appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. If you haven't, subscribe, super like this video so it goes up. Without you guys, we aren't going to make any money with the sponsors because we're not getting views. So we need you guys. We need you guys to super like this. We need you to comment. We need you to subscribe to the channel so we can put more content, more moto content out for you guys. That's fun and funny. And just like you guys, we love moto more than life itself. Keep it going. Tell your friends. Ty, tell your brother, sister, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, whatever you got. Tell them about Track Talkers. We appreciate you guys watching once again. And we'll see you guys after Philadelphia. Peace.